Good evening, Falcons fans. My name is Patrick Seals, and welcome to the preseason edition of How Disappointing Are the Atlanta Falcons Going to Make Me This Season. We just played our first football game of the 2022 season, and we won, man. Even though it was a preseason game, we won. We beat the Detroit Lions. We took a raggedy bunch of fellas up there to Detroit on a plane, and we chartered up there. We got off the plane. We decided that we were going to play some football today, and that's exactly what we did, man. Them Dirty Birds came out on top. I know it was just a preseason game, but it's so much to be excited for with these Dirty Birds, man. I'm not going to lie. The future is looking bright for us. The future is looking bright. I didn't expect too much from this game, and I'm going to be honest. I didn't expect us to win this game. I know, but I didn't. I didn't expect us to win, but we did. So let's talk about what happened. So Marcus Mariota took the first snap as QB for these Atlanta Falcons. He went 2 for 2. He threw the ball 2 times and he got it completed 2 times. He threw the first pass to Drake London, and sadly, Drake London caught a pass for 24 yards and he immediately exited the game with a knee injury. He didn't come back for the rest of the game, and we just hope that everything is okay with him. But Marcus Mariota went out there and he balled today. He played like a man possessed. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous with him running. He didn't give up at all. He went out of bounds, none. We need him to stay healthy. I think we have a quarterback controversy coming up. It's going to be difficult to decide who's going to be starting come week 1 because, as we saw, Desmond Ridder came in and balled out today, man. That young fella came out today and just balled. It couldn't have happened to a better team. Desmond Ridder had 10 completions for 22 attempts. He was 103 yards for 2 touchdowns. He had a QB pass rating of 89.8. This young fella threw the game-winning touchdown in his first NFL game against the Detroit Lions on 4th and 9. He rolled out to the right and he lobbed it up, and the receiver caught it in his breadbasket, and the Atlanta Falcons celebrated a victory for the day. Yes, Desmond Ridder balled out. He had the most rushing yards on this Atlanta Falcons team today. He had 6 carries for 59 yards. He was averaging 9.8 yards a carry. Yes, he balled out. That running game, I'm excited to see what happens. The offensive line opened up holes for our running backs. Quadri Ellison had 5 carries for 33 yards, and he averaged 6.6 yards a carry. And of course, man, the rookies, they was all over the place. Tyler Algier, he had 3 attempts for 25 yards, and he averaged 8.3 yards a carry. I've already talked about Drake London and Desmond Ridder. It's a lot. Marcus Mariota, he had 3 carries for 23 yards. He's averaged 7.7 yards a carry, and he had a touchdown today, man. It was a lot to be excited about. I can't wait to see how this team develops and plays later on in the season. We saw glimpses of how Desmond Ridder and Marcus Mariota will play. Now, I'm going to say this. I feel like Marcus Mariota is not as confident as Desmond Ridder is in his arm. Marcus Mariota, he kind of had happy feet back there compared to watching Desmond Ridder, who had a lot of poise. He stood in the pocket and he threw the ball, versus Mariota, he looked like he was ready to throw at the drop of a dime. He didn't look like he trusted his accuracy whatsoever. Even though we saw a small sample size of Marcus Mariota versus Desmond Ridder, the small size that I did see, it made me lean a little bit closer towards Desmond Ridder, knowing that, of course, he can run, but being a quarterback, we want you to sit back there and throw that ball, and that's what Desmond Ridder did. Of course, he threw the game-winning touchdown. He threw 2 touchdowns. The wide receivers dropping passes all day long. Wide receivers, of course, his third, second string, they dropping passes all day long. That's got to get cleaned up. But overall, Desmond Ridder, he balled, man. He balled better than Marcus Mariota to me, in my eyes, because Marcus Mariota, he ran more than he threw the ball. Marcus Mariota only threw the ball 2 times. And, yeah, so we got a lot to be happy about, man. That defense needs to step up. We got a sack at the end of the game to give the ball back to Desmond Ridder, and we got an interception, which is good. But overall, we let the Lions just march up and down the field on us. Jared Goff, on the opening snap, he took the Lions the length of the football field. They punched it in, and they scored 7 points. And our defense barely could get a chance to stop the Lions' offense. We were looking flustered, out of breath, and out of pace. Now, of course, it's the first season of the game, first game of the season, and players have not been going full speed. They have not been hitting in practice, and the first live action they see is going to be a little bit slow. So let's hold our breaths on this defense for a while and hope that they get better, because over time they're going to have to hit, they're going to have to make plays, and they're going to have to get stops. AJ Terrell got trucked today. Grady Jarrett got blocked. He got taken out of the play multiple times. Richie Grant blew a coverage. It was just an up and down day for the defense because they gave up 23 points. And if it wasn't for a late game heroics by Desmond Ridder, the Lions would be having this game. So London, before he exited the game, he got dirty by getting some blocks in and getting physical out there. I like to see that. We ran the ball on third down. I love seeing that, running the ball on third down, keeping the defense honest, because honestly, third down in this league nowadays is a passing down. And to see a team run the ball on third downs, it says a lot about their confidence in the offensive line and their running backs. And of course, the play calling to know that the hole is going to open up and the defense is going to do what they expect them to do. And we did exactly that. Marinara was throwing the ball. He was running the ball all over the place, man. You love to see Marinara playing for his career. Allison was running hard. That offensive line was opening up holes for him, and Allison was running hard. You love to see it. Like I said, defense let the ball just get away from him a couple times. They let a long pass get by him that shouldn't have got by him. The safety missed time to throw. Ridder looked poised. He looked calm. Completed his first 2 passes. The D-line isn't getting enough pressure on the QB. Ridder threw a pick that was erased because of a roughing the passing penalty. Desmond Ridder looked to be throwing his first interception, but that was thankfully taken away because of a roughing the passer call. And Desmond Ridder responded by throwing a touchdown. Desmond Ridder responded, and of course, he did run the ball, but he threw the ball with confidence, and I enjoyed watching him. I enjoyed watching Atlanta Falcons today way more than I ever did last season. There was times in the game that I didn't like what I was seeing, but overall, I understand it's the preseason, and these players, a lot of them are not going to make the final roster. But the players that are going to make the final roster, they gave me a lot to be hopeful for. I don't know if we're going to be competing for the NFC South Division crown just yet. I just hope that we can win enough games to be competitive come playoff time. You know what I mean? I just hope that we're fighting for that 7th or 6th wild card spot. I know that's a long shot given this team and this roster, but I feel like we can do it. Arthur Smith, he improved on his play calling today, his clock game management. It was a better game plan. He let Desmond Ridder be himself, and he threw the ball, and yeah, so I'm excited. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Now, my name is Patrick Sears. Y'all like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what y'all think the Falcons did today. And my level of disappointment is at a 0. I'm not disappointed at all in the Falcons. I didn't expect us to win, and we did. We got a late game walk-off touchdown, and you love to see it. It wasn't a walk-off touchdown, but you love to see it. So y'all subscribe. Let me know how y'all think the Falcons did. My name is Patrick Sears. I see you when I see you. Peace.